Wrong one. Hello, Lemming. Let me know how my audio is. I have an issue with my audio today. Okay. Had a last minute audio issue. So if anyone can let me know, hey Chris, how do I sound? I'm really sorry if I sound terrible. Hoover Flight Shooter says good. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was very relaxed and ahead of schedule, which I'm never ahead of schedule. And then I went to go and get my AirPods, which are also, well, they're my husband's AirPods. I just use them when I record, and they weren't there. And I called him. I'm like, hey, where's the AirPods? He's like, oh, whoops, they're in my pocket. So I had to get these really old ones, and I wasn't sure if they'd be good. So they're good. Okay, whew, that's a relief. They kind of hurt my head, but it's okay. How did everyone do today? I have my chart pulled up from, oh no, a little weird. Could be better. Yes. Lemming, thank you. Thank you for telling me the truth about these headphones. I tried using this thing. Um, yeah, I've been dealing with tech stuff here for the last few minutes, but I tried using that and it sounded like it had an outer space kind of sound to it, if that makes sense. It was this far from my face, but it sounded like it was across the room. So I'm trying these. Hopefully they're not too bad. If the sound is really bad, just let me know. I was gonna not come on because of the audio, but then I was like, I'll try it and see how it goes. How did everyone's trading go? Okay, let's see. How do we do? Uh Chris, where are you here? Sorry, I'm shortening Christopher to Chris. I hope you don't hate Chris. No trades today. What happened, Chris, that you didn't take any trades? Because I thought for sure, I'm going to pull up my chart here because Chris trades supply and demand. He's been doing really good. I know he had a little bit of losses yesterday, but that is to be expected. Okay, I can't find anything right now. I swear these tech issues. This is my trade debate. But I had this I don't know, sorry. I don't trade supply and demand, but I map out the zones and then when they match up with the fire lines, then I look for the reversals there. So I had this one marked out and I thought when I saw this, I was like, oh, Chris is getting a good trade today. He's going to be taking this. So maybe you just weren't trading today. It sounds all right. Okay. Thanks for being honest about the audio, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's anything I can do to fix it. It's just, unfortunately, I have these kind of shitty headphones and I have to deal with them. But yeah, Chris, I thought you would have been taking the short here because lots of times I map out these zones and then I think, I wonder, and then I watch and then I see, yeah, like he took that trade there. And usually they're good trades, so maybe I should just start taking those trades. Okay, who else is trading? Concern nobody. I'm out of trading for a few weeks. Why are you out of trading for a few weeks? I'm curious to know. Is it just you're on holidays, or is it that you're trading, you were breaking your rules, going on tilt, and you're doing a reset for yourself? Dingo. Oh, Hoover Flag Trader. I'm green, but I just went red on my live account. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's not. I know you're pretty responsible with your live account, so I'm gonna assume it's just a small red on that one. Dingo blew one TPT eval today. Stupid. Speaking of take profit trader, I found last week, I don't know if anybody trades these, let me know, but I found out that Lucid now has, and I don't know how long they've had it. So maybe it's been around for months and I'm just stupid and just clued into it. But I found out that Lucid has these Lucid daily accounts. So if anybody trades those, let me know on how long ago did you see them show up because I just saw something for it. I just saw something in their Discord about it. And basically it's the take profit trader account. Like it's the daily payouts. It's the same thing where it's intraday trailing drawdown in the funded account. In the eval, you could choose intraday or end of day. It doesn't do a monthly rebill, so it's better than Take Profit Trader on that. And I think it's only a 90% profit split, not the 80%, not the 80/20 like Take Profit Trader, unless Take Profit Trader changed that. But yeah, so the Lucid Daily one is 90/10. So I was excited to see that because I felt like nobody was really competing with Take Profit Trader on those. And when I would have people say, well, I like the daily payout thing where it's just like get past the buffer, take a payout. Anyway, so now Lucid has that. So that's my tangent or excitement, I guess, about Lucid adding that in. And I don't know when they added it in. I'm talking to a guy from Lucid tomorrow, so I'm gonna get these questions answered hopefully. Orlando did good today. Did I see something in here that Orlando is up on $252 away from passing that eval I won on last week's stream? Orlando, that's fast because I'm pretty sure you just got that account yesterday. So I guess you probably just trade your evals a little bit more aggressively than your funded accounts, but good job on that. FundedNext isn't going to give me any more accounts. If you guys just go in and pass and take payouts from them, they're going to catch on that maybe the traders I send are more disciplined. Uh, okay, the audio's not terrible. Thank you. I thought you were telling me I thought it said your trading day was terrible. I'm like, I don't know how many points you got the other day, but I think you're good for the week. Futures Vagabond, small green day, 2 trades in last night's Asia session, $168. Copied to 15 funded accounts. I think that's a very good day. That's a lot. I can't do that math in my head, but that's really good. User Vin, one loss, one win. Concern nobody. I blew my account on Monday. Okay, you blew your account, so now you're sitting out for a week, right? Did you say a week or 2 weeks? A few weeks. You're out for a few weeks. Okay. Are you, so maybe I'll read your next and see. I mean, 950 on Friday and lost it all on the following Monday. I kept trying to short at the dips during the run up. Yeah. Okay. So on the sitting out for a few weeks, are you sitting out completely, no charts, no nothing, or are you sim trading for the next few weeks? But yeah, that's tough. Jono and Q's been in a down channel. I've been shorting the top of the channel. Yeah. I just, mine really is just what's happening the day of. So if I go in the morning and it's above certain areas, below, or there's areas to look for a reversal, so I could be short or long anytime. Okay. Okay, Hoover Flag Trader down $90 and closed it. Good. Nishant up 550 today. That's nice. Cat Lady Millions. Hello, Cat Lady. Donald, my funded futures released end of day accounts with same day payout today. 90%. Okay, so it's looks like they're doing similar to the what Lucid has. Obviously, I'm an affiliate for Lucid. I like Lucid. I prefer them. So if you guys want an account with daily payouts like Take Profit Trader, I would say check out those Lucid accounts because better profit split, no monthly rebill. So I think it's better than the Take Profit Trader. Maybe I'm missing something. I'll look into it more, but from what I can see, it's better than what Take Profit Trader's offering. Contained chaos. Took my daily loss like a champ today. Good job. That's not easy to do. I know a lot of people probably don't celebrate taking their daily loss, but good job. I'm watching. Okay. Concern nobody. I'm watching charts in your time off. Are you gonna track things? Like, are you gonna track your setups while you're watching the charts and just see what, I guess, how your strategies would have played out in the time off? Orlando. Okay, so how Orlando got so close to passing this account in 2 days. I traded 2 MNQ. Okay, but the moves were just nice, 500-ish each. Okay, great. Awesome. I'm looking forward to you passing that account and then taking payouts from it. Oh, Chris just realized that he did take a trade today. One trade triggered when I was not in front of the screen. Okay, well, if it was that short up there, then I think you probably had a pretty decent win today. Concern nobody. I haven't used prop firms much lately. I've been trading the options chains, but with my futures trading experience in mind. Okay, yeah, I have somebody in our Discord trades options, and it sounds like he's doing well in options, futures not as well as options, but he's sort of using the two together. So I find I traded options to begin with, but I was just following somebody else on my own. I think I'd be uh, pretty lost with them. I'll show you my chart from today. It's not not very good, but I have these two circled because, and I hope you can see these because I have this. Yeah, it should be past my cutout. Okay, so I always mark out the opening 1 minute range. I like to trade breakouts of it, and then also break and retest, and I also like to trade failed breakouts of it. So these two that I have circled here are just the exact same trade where it's failed breakouts. I didn't take this one. If this had been closer than I would have, but I didn't take this one. This one would have won for 2 to 1. So it would have been nice. And these ones always show up very early in the session, which is, I guess, why I started trading them, because I just noticed that they were early and I was always kind of short on time. I followed my plan. Lemming, I didn't. My plan was, yeah, plan was a bit sketchy today. But then this is the exact same trade long, which would have been better given where we were. So yeah, it just price breaks and then out of this opening range, and then on the very first candle comes back up into it, and then the entry would be the next candle just above there. So that obviously went 2 to 1 and then some. This was the first green fire line, and it's the area that I had marked out for a reversal. And I don't know why I didn't take any reversals here, but I just kind of like waited and waited. I guess the thing that I did well today is I didn't jump in here in any of this, because I would imagine people could have got chopped up in there quite easily. So this is where my trading was today. It's not ideal. I saw price come up here. I wanted the short if we sort of tested these lows and failed, and the 9 EMA, which we did. I got in too soon because I was thinking I want a smaller stop. So I got in too early. This wouldn't have triggered, so I shouldn't have been in that trade. It lost. It got stopped out by a few points, and then I got in again because obviously my thinking was we still reversed here. I still want to be in the trade. I should have waited though. I should have just went with what my plan is, which is stop here, enter on a stop right here, and then 2 to 1 target. This one got the 2 to 1 target, but I bailed early. And then you can see here, I was feeling regretful that I had bailed early, and I thought, oh, it's going to go to the target. I got to get back in. I got back in, and then I just thought, what the hell am I doing? And I got out. And then I quickly clicked the lockout button, and that was it for the day. So not great trading for me at all today, but not horrible. And like I said in my check-in today, if I do that again, I'm going to be failing myself. Yeah, so this is the trade that I should have taken. Just I'm on the 3 minute. Okay, never mind. I am going to go back to this screen, and we've got someone waiting. So let's take a call here. True, do you copy trade? No, I don't copy trade because I'm not consistent enough yet. So until I'm consistent, and lately I've been bailing out of my winners early. So until I get those things dealt with, and until I'm really consistent, then I'm not going to add on more accounts. As tempting as it is, I'm going to hold off on the copy trading. I used to copy trade, and that just meant losing more money because more accounts. Okay. Concern nobody. If you want to join the Discord, and I'm not trying to like do a pressure thing, but I am thinking about closing it to new members in the near future. So if you do want to join, just check out the page on my website. Don't join if you're not going to do your daily check-in. You have to do your daily check-in. So at least have 5 minutes a day. And if you're not willing to be just brutally honest with and about your trading, then you won't get much out of it. So you have to show up every day. Okay, I'm gonna bring in a caller here. Mudassar. Sorry, guys, I'm not great with names. Hello? Oh, you gotta turn YouTube off. Mudassar? Mudah? Hey, guys. Oh, you gotta turn YouTube off. I'm gonna mute you maybe for a second. Let's see. Oh, hi, how's it going? Good. If you guys can't hear them, just let me know. Also, we've got an echo, so I'm going to try to deal with that. Um, uh-oh. Can you still hear me? Uh, yeah, I can. You sound good. Yeah, good. Oh, hang on. They can't hear you. What in the heck? Oh, you know what? Okay, can you guys hear him now? Okay, you start talking. I'm sorry. Tell me again. What's your biggest trading problem right now?
Okay, I start trading last year in August,
Okay.
and I blow up more than. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. It's just maybe that I don't know if they can hear you. I'm having issues with my audio today on my end. So somebody let me know if you can hear them. But okay, keep going. So you started last August. Okay,
Yeah, and I blow up nearly about for 200 accounts, and
okay.
and finally I just go into some stage. I watched one of your video couple of weeks back where you were talking about for the neutral state and which
Yeah,
helps me a lot, and I pass my account again and
nice.
I go funded, and I nearly passed my buffer zone as well. But I want to ask you one thing: how can I save myself to not to take too many contracts? I mean, I just make my rule. I'm going to go with the one MNQ.
Yep,
But when my trade is goes down for like 20, 30 dollars, and why do I just wait for the price, and I just go for the DCA. I do with the 10 or
yeah.
15 contracts, and I just save myself. But sometimes I stuck in that trade and I blow up my account.
Okay. Do you still have your account that's close to the payout, or are you saying you blew it up?
No, one account I still have,
Okay.
which is I'm trying to be very disciplined, and
Okay.
I'm just going with the one MNQ, and I nearly passed my buffer zone. And the second account, I am very close to pass my account, which is only a couple of hundreds left.
Okay, good. What size accounts are you trading? You said 150K?
Uh, Used to be 150K, but now I moved to 25K.
Okay, so you can't go beyond one micro with those. Like those are really easy to blow up if you're going like definitely two max, two micros max. So if it's is it in your plan to add on when you go into the trade or no? That's just emotional,
I
impulsive.
mean, to be honest, the major problem what I am facing now, I cannot see the red, and I'm trying to working on it. But sometimes, the tilt, I can't, and I'm still trying my best to work on it.
Okay. How many is it the red day or just any red trade? It sounds like it's just any red trade.
Ready? Yes, I need red trade.
Okay. That's yeah. You can't have that. You're gonna blow up. What do you think your win rate is if you're just following your plan? What should it be roughly?
Um, 60%, which is
Okay.
very good.
Okay. So then you should expect a few red days a week, right?
Yes, I tried, and I go one red day last week, and
Okay.
I bear that day.
You, sorry, you what that day?
I mean, I just accept the loss that day.
Okay, good. Good, good. Um, okay, so you know that you have a 60% win rate, so you know for sure you're going to be taking some losses, but then in the moment, is this an issue on your evals or just in the funded?
I mean, on a both. I mean,
Okay.
I take the same discipline on the both.
Okay, so both of the accounts, it doesn't matter, you're just having a hard time with any losing trades and any red days.
Yes,
Okay, and then you average down.
yes.
Do you have any losing trades where you just leave your stop and you don't average down and you just let it hit the stop, or is it pretty consistent? You add on and try to fight it.
Last from last week, what I'm doing, I'm just waiting for my stop loss. If it's hit, it's hit. If it's
Okay,
not, then I just leave it.
okay, good. Are you watching the P&L while you're in the trade?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I would say first try taking the P&L off. Do you have it on your chart? Is it in dollars or points?
In dollars.
Okay, so I would change it to points first, and then also take the P&L off.
Okay,
And then you really need a hard rule that no more than 2 micros.
no more than 2 micros.
Because you only have what, a $1,500 drawdown?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Okay. Yeah. So I would keep it, yeah, definitely at two. When you pass the buffer, are you planning on taking a payout right away, or are you trying to grow the account a little bit more?
Uh, Recently, I passed one account where I take the very first day I take the $1,500 payout on
Okay.
take profit, and you become greedy, and other stuff is to be honest. I mean, whoever is listening, I'm not very well educated. I just hardly passed my school, and for me for learning this stuff that was very hard, and I learned in a way which normally people they don't do, because I don't understand even the words like they say is it's very complicated for me. So what I learn practically. So now I'm trying to learn the different way as well, and I learn a lot from your videos as well, and I'm trying my best, and yeah.
Do you feel confident in your strategy? Like, are you happy with
Yes,
this?
I do.
Okay, good. Do you take any off plan trades, or are you pretty good at sticking to the strategy?
I 90% I just take my trade, but that 10% I'm talking about used to be like 1 month before. I just go in and I just see the trade and I just go in. But now I just take a long time to to just see. I mean, I should have to go in or no. And I did the same today. And with the 1 micro, I keep doing, and I make like $600 today.
Nice. How many trades are you taking in a day?
In a day, I took around 20 to 30 trades.
Okay, so that's quite a few. Do you think you should be taking less trades?
Uh, the reason is, I mean, how I develop my strategy. I just take only $5
Okay.
on a trade.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so I just do. I keep doing the scalping.
Okay, if the strategy is working for you, you're happy with the strategy, and you're good at staying on plan, then fine. I'm not going to get on your case for taking your 20 or 30 trades. For me, that's way too much. But um, if you can make it work, then fine. Stay with the scalping. But if you're scalping, you really need to honor your stops, right?
Okay.
Like, is that? It sounds like that's probably the main problem. Because if you're adding on to losers, then you're probably not taking your stop where you're supposed to take your stop.
I mean, if you don't mind, can I ask you? I mean, what is the? I mean, strict rule I have to follow when I'm doing this? Because in a scalping, sometimes the trade goes against you, even though you are very sure. But in the trading, you can't be sure, isn't
Right.
it?
No, you can't be sure. And you never feel that you're sure, because then you're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over, and it can keep going against you. I think your hard rule just needs to be that you're not adding on to your losers. Does it usually work out for you when you add on to your losers?
Normally, what I do, I mean, even though today I took one trade and the trade goes against me, and I decide to take like $20 to $30 loss. But once it goes down, and I just found one thing. I mean, there was one sport there, and what I do once is go to the sport, I add 10 contracts, and it just goes up, and I just take like $100, and I just come out. Then after I didn't take any trade today.
Okay, but if that would have gone against you,
This is my main problem.
yeah. It's, I know, like, it works sometimes, and it feels good when it works and you get out of it and you make money, like you made money today. But when it doesn't work and now you're in for 10 contracts and you only have a $1,500 drawdown, that can quickly spiral. So I think you need to really figure out where your stops are. Do you know going into your trades where your stop should be, or is that kind of open?
Normally, I just put my stop $10 down.
Okay.
So I just try to. I mean, if I make $15 to $20, actually, I mean, 5 to 15 between one trade. If I make it, I'm more than happy. And if I lose 15 to 20 a trade, I'm happy too.
Okay.
But sometimes, you just think like, oh, I can save myself, or I can make some more money, and that place I block lot of account for last for 10 days for the neutral state. The video I watch, and it helps me a lot. So I'm before going to the trading, I just keep reminding myself I should have to be in a neutral state,
Right.
and I have to accept my loss, and it helps me a lot. I pass one account, and I'm on a buffer zone, and in the buffer I make $1,000 already in last 8 days, and I'm last 8 days I'm green.
Good. I'm more concerned with you not adding on to your losers, though, and taking your stops. It's nice to be green, it's nice to make money, but if we don't do it in the way that we're supposed to, then it's going to come back and bite us. Have you considered, if you, I think you should make it that if you add on losing trade instead of taking your stop, that you have to, that's it for the day. You have to close it down for the rest of the day. You don't get to trade anymore. So there's a consequence to you for doing that. So then you start to associate pain with adding to your trades instead of maybe I win.
Okay, I will follow this one.
And Lemming is just kind of questioning your rules here. Yeah. So sometimes you risk $15, sometimes you add to a loser. He's asking if you have firm rules. It sounds like the rules are maybe, that sounds like you have the rules, but then sometimes you break them by not honoring the stop and adding on to your loser. Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, if I just follow the rule, like I accept the loss, which is I did for last 8 days, and
Yep.
what I found in last 8 days, it's not harming me at all.
Right.
End of the day, I just go green, and this is my main priority now. Used to be I just try to make like minimum $100 from a trade, and now I mean, day before yesterday I just make only $50 on my test account and $60 on my pro account, funded account, and I was more than happy. I mean, it's this thing I never feel that before, but it's, I mean, to be honest, for last time when I watched this video, and I watch your other videos as well, and what I found, these videos helps me a lot. So if anyone is watching these things, and most probably they know more things than me, and I learn everything for like practically, and I for the learning wise, I just watch only your videos, and yeah, that's helps me a lot. So I just want to say thank you to you as
Oh,
well.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling in, but I want you to definitely stop this behavior of adding on. If you do add on, your maximum position size is 2 micros, and you have to go into the
Okay.
trade planning the ad.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I mean, I feel confident, and I will follow it.
Okay, call me back in like a month and let me know how it went. So you have some sort of accountability after
Okay,
this.
I will do that. Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye. These cheaper headphones are really hard on my ears. They hurt. Hey, Dom's here. Sounds like he's sizing up to revenge trade. Yeah, it sounds like he's just in like contained chaos. Sorry, contained chaos. I want to just call you by your first name, but he's figured out how to win, but hasn't figured out how to lose yet. Losing is not easy. I know that it's so important. I know that it has to happen. I talk about this all the time, like literally every day, less on the weekends now. So Monday to Friday, I'm talking about this. And even on the weekends when I'm not talking about it, I'm working on videos about it. So I am just painfully aware of how important it is to take losses and to not fall into these bad behaviors. And I still have a hard time with it. So it's not easy. Lemming, best loser wins. Yes. Um, yeah, I think we all need to get better at just taking our losses. And if we can, if it's just, yeah, I don't even, it's so simple that it's frustrating where it's just, yeah, stick to your plan, honor your stops, take your losses, don't jump in after trying to revenge trade and you'll be good. But much harder when you're actually in front of the charts and trading. Uh, um, Dominic, if you want to call in, you could call in. I think you had a fairly rough day today. So if you want to talk about it, you can call and talk about it. If you don't want to, that's okay too. Okay. Wild wild deuces. We tend to trade like children. The market tells us we're wrong. We insist we are right. Yeah, until the account is gone. Pretty much. Yeah. Yep. Okay, we've got more reinforcement from Chris. The best loser wins. Yeah, it's we have to lose. I don't know. Maybe it's might be a worthwhile exercise to just, and I don't know, has anybody done this? Just practice. But if you try to lose, you're going to win your trades. But if you just go in on sim or a very cheap eval and actually make your goal to just take losses and just accept those losses, and just as a practice for yourself. Obviously you're not going to go unless it works. If it works, then you could just continue on and your strategy is trying to lose. Hoover flag trader, the mind looks at losing as pain. Yeah, for sure. You don't want to take the loss because of this. It's easier to add to the loser. Yeah. Yeah. I think to a point, right, where it feels easier to add to the loser. I think we get to a point where we lose enough and we have enough horrible trades that are a result of adding to the losers that I know, like, I associate pain with adding to losers. And I know if I'm wanting to add on to a loser, that's just probably the biggest red flag for me. That it's just, you're not trading anymore, you're gambling, you're just, it's your emotions are fully in control. You're not in the neutral state. Terry, if you're still here, shout out to Terry, our caller. Your neutral state stuff really, um, I guess, really resonated with him. So that's great. I've taken to meditating before trading. I meditate right before I trade every single day. Sometimes I get to the desk a little bit late and then I'm like, oh, my meditation's going to run long. Maybe I'll skip it. But now I force myself to do it where it's just like, if I'm coming to the market 3 minutes late because I'm meditating, then that's fine. I'm better off doing the 5 minute meditation and coming into it in that, I would say, neutral state. Like, the meditation for me puts me in a very sort of calm and focused state, which I think is as close to neutral as I'm going to get. Oh no, Sonic Wix blew 3 funded accounts and 4 evals today. I deserve to die for being so broke. I don't like that. Sonic Wix. I was watching Real Time, and I'm going to talk about this in a video. So I was watching Bill Maher last weekend, and his guest said that gambling addicts have like a 30% higher suicide rate than any other addicts. And I was like, that can't be true. That's crazy. So I looked into it more later, and the stats were even worse than that. Like it just seemed to get worse and worse on the people with gambling addictions. And when our trading is really bad, it's a gambling addiction. Like it's because I looked into it more and go through the checklist and everything. It's like, oh shit, this is if you just replace gambling with trading. Um, yeah, so it's scary. So take some time off. Sonic Wix, you can call in. I would like to talk to you. We've got Kevin on, so I'm gonna bring Kevin in here. Kevin, you have muted yourself, so turn your YouTube off.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I muted myself because I don't have headphones. I'm sorry.
It sounds good. I'm just gonna maybe turn. Oh, I heard an echo. Kevin, you're muted again. Kevin, unmute. I think you'll be good now.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
sure.
I don't know. Chat, how is he? It's maybe like the sound is a tiny bit sharp, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it gets sharp.
I'll turn it down a smidge, but I think it's okay. All right, what's going on? What's your biggest trading problem right now?
My biggest trading problem, I think, is that I'm treating trading like gambling.
Okay. Are you Sonic
And I think,
Wix?
no, no.
Okay.
I'm concerned nobody.
Okay. I think it's a hard thing to admit in the first place that you're treating trading like gambling. I basically gambled for 2 years and I was super defensive about it. So I think just being able to say I'm gambling, not trading is a big step in the right direction. What does your trading look like? Like what looks like gambling to you in your trading?
Well, it's to give you a quick little history. So, I mean, I've been trading on and off since like COVID. I think a lot of people have been on the same trajectory, with all the liquidity that was pumped in and people getting free checks and whatnot. I was one of those participants. I was like, hey, I got free money. I'm going to just throw it in the market, and I sort of developed a habit. I traded zeros when I first got involved in 2020. I took off some time after being involved in like a certain somebody's Discord. I was just following their
Okay.
call outs, making money, losing money on penny stocks, whatever. Now I tried prop firm trading, all that. I got success. I had a little bit of success when the Trump train was going on, when he first got into office, and everybody was hyped, and the market was just floating up and up without a lot of downside. And I just got used to that easy money, and I didn't really keep any rules in. I didn't really have any like solidified rules. Like if I'm in drawdown of 20% or something or 30%, I'm done. It's always just like I buy into zeros basically. I do zeros, which is obviously super degen habit.
I don't know what that means. This buy sorry, I
Uh,
trade futures.
so 0 days to expirations on options.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Because I kind of equate it to the same thing as futures in a way. Like it's not, but I feel like it is, just because of the quick decision making you have to have in order for you to either make profit or just be willing to lose only a small amount.
But
So
sorry, I have heard people talking about it where they would describe it as being more volatile and more dangerous than futures.
yeah. No, I mean, I probably. I mean, options are definitely super volatile, and that's kind of like the double edged sword. Like you could make a ton of money, or then you could just lose all of it if you're not careful. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think right now my biggest problem is just like it's not even about the 0 days to expiration. I know a lot of people will probably say the opposite, saying that that's like my first problem, but I really I don't think it is, just because it's really just a matter of decision making. Because if my for example, on Friday, I started my trading day making $780, within the first hour of trading.
Okay.
And that wasn't enough just because because there was a lot of time left. I think I took my first trade at like 9:30 Central, so an hour after the market opened. And I thought there was more money on the table, so I just went for it. And I went short on a position where I shouldn't have gone short on. I forget the exact level, but and then I just was chasing all day, and I managed to make all of my money back and still make $950. But I had to full port every single trade
Yeah.
to get back to break even and then to make profit. So it was like it was a sweaty day, anyways. And I probably could have been good had I just traded the one trade at open or after open the first hour, and called it. But I got greedy.
Did you
Um,
consider stopping at the $780?
yeah, I did. Um, and then it just went sideways and south. And I had I was watching my profit and loss fluctuate down. And I don't know, I just got hard-headed. And I've been trading for like 2 or 3 years now. So just I don't think I've really ever defined, because it's always like I'm in a YOLO position, basically. And I feel
Okay.
like I've been trying to get to the point where I respect the market and I know what it's possible to do for me, but I'm also aware of what it can take away from me, you know? Um,
Do
and I
you
feel like I'm still trying to define that.
do you have a defined plan? Like, do you have a clear trading plan, or is it just kind of whatever you see?
I mean, right now it's just what I see.
Okay.
I don't have like I used to try to define my days of like, okay, I'm only going to trade Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something, or just trade a couple days out of the week. But then I found myself on prop firm accounts using credit cards to get into prop firms. There were a couple of instances where I was profitable on prop firms. Like it's frustrating because maybe about 3 weeks ago I was in some. I use Top Step only for trading prop firms, and I I built up like it was two accounts I had passed evals on my first try, and I was trading them aggressively. I passed them in 2 days, 200K accounts, and I was like on day three of 3 out of 5 of being profitable, or trying to build money for a payout. And I just blew the whole thing in the Asia sessions the following like Wednesday night or something.
Should you be
And
trading? Sorry. Should you
no,
be
go ahead.
trading the Asia session?
I'll trade whatever. Like I really just look at the volume profiles. I really go off of I look at volume profiles. I don't really have a super. I mean, clearly, as you can hear, I don't really have a ton of defined rules. I just, where I see an opportunity, I try to make money. And
Does
but I
your
like to.
does your strategy have defined rules though?
It does. I go based off of volume profiles, and I'll just go off of value area highs and lows. So conditions from like the previous trading day.
Okay.
If I see we're like in a certain value area range, I'll just aim for a high value a high volume node. And I still am kind of learning it. So I mean, I guess you could say probably not as defined as I'd like it to be.
Do
And
you
it's sort of hard to define that without being in the market. I don't know.
do you think the strategy is the problem?
No, I don't know. I think it's me. I think it's my self control
Okay, so
more
like
than anything else.
where does your self-control usually go off track? Because to me, it's like I think when you had $780 and you decided to keep trading, I think that's when you started gambling that day.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And
Yeah, for
then
sure.
obviously just gambled the rest of the day and it easily could have been a blown account.
Right. I mean, it was on the it was the following Monday, so I really didn't escape that
Okay.
mentality for very long. And the frustrating thing about on Monday too is I made 23%. I made on my account from my balance, but the dollar amount was messing with my mindset. I only saw $174 profit, so I thought because I downsized from my initial on Friday was like $2,000, and then on Monday it was just the profit that I had made from the previous session on Friday. So I mean, in that sense, I was trying to be strategic and just play it a little smarter. But even the 23%, even though there was 23% on the screen, because my only goal is to make 30% anytime I get into a position. Anytime I'm in a day trade, 30% is my goal. Which is I know it's not the most likely thing in the world, but I feel like for me, it's a good medium.
Okay, I think your goal should be more about just taking valid trades and then honoring your rules and not switching into gambling. So I think your goals should just be more about taking a good setup and then shutting
Yeah,
it down when you should shut it down. And the when you should shut it down needs to be defined beforehand.
right.
So that's usually a daily loss limit or a set number of trades or a max profit target. So it could be a combination of those things. But yeah, I think the goal just needs to be sticking to the plan and doing what you said you would do. Because yeah, if you're already like realize that you're falling into gambling, then you really need to do whatever you can to not let that go any farther. Do you have a job?
Yeah. I work 2 jobs, so
Okay, so
I have like, not great income, but I mean, I took on my second job to try to get trading to get me out of, debt.
oh,
And,
okay.
and that's part of where some of those desperation, where some of these acts of like, I'm just going
Yeah.
to YOLO and try to make as much money as I can. Cause there's been some days where I've made like 5, 10 grand, or there's been plenty of trades where Trump has said something at like 2 o'clock and it's either pumped or dumped the market. And I was in a position that would have been advantageous for me to have held. And obviously it's not good to have that mindset of, oh, it could go, because most of the time it'll just chop and you'll just get liquidated. And then after hours, they'll dump it or pump it or whatever. So, your position didn't really matter. I've been in that position a few times, and yeah, so
Have you, sorry, have you tried putting limits on your trading, like limits around when you can trade? Like, I only trade this time during New York, or I only trade.
it used to be I used to trade the orb, and I would only trade till 12 max, or within the first 3 hours of trading.
Okay,
And I think that at some point within the last few months, I saw a lot of action happening closer to the end of the day. So I flipped it and just said the entire session's open. If I see something, I'm taking it.
has that been
Um,
working out well?
I would say it was. I mean, it was. I mean, but probably not. Like, it realistically, probably not.
I think
Um,
it's fine if you're just going to be like, okay, if the trade sets up at this time, I'll take it, or if it sets up at that time, I'll take it. But if your trade sets
yeah,
up in the morning and you take it, then that needs to be it for the day. And if you take a trade in
right.
Asia and it wins, then also that needs to be it. Like it, I think
Yeah,
it's
so
too
that's my
open ended,
problem
and
with
you're
Asia.
okay.
Right.
So sorry, do you want to just cut Asia out altogether then?
I'm not sure. I mean, because like right now, I've just been doing options, so I haven't been
Okay.
on the futures market. I have a few accounts that are sitting there. So Top Step has this program, the back to funded, where they charge you. I'm sure other prop firms have the same thing, where you like can buy your funded accounts back
Yes.
that pass the eval. And I've been tempted to buy it, because I have 2 accounts sitting in there, and I could, but I feel like it's probably not the smartest thing to do financially.
No, how much does it
Um,
cost to buy one of them back?
like 750.
No, that's insane. You can buy a straight to funded from Tradeify for $300. So to do
Really?
that is just like, don't do that. It's a scam.
Yeah,
I looked at that too when I lost my Take Profit Trader account. I'm like, oh, I could just buy it back. But then I looked at the price and I'm like,
it's tempting just because of the impatience, that
yeah.
one might have, like myself, and I know
But
that's what all of
yeah,
these prop firms do. So
but you need to work on the patience. So I would say definitely don't do that. Don't give in to the impulse of impatience.
yeah, for sure.
Are you
Yeah, no,
okay?
I appreciate it.
So you want to make money now from your trading, basically.
Yeah, I want to make money that I can use for like everyday expenses. Like, I used to have this thought process in my head, like, oh, I'm going to be a day trader, make all this money. There I ran my account up to like 18 grand. So like last year I was trading Palantir. I think it was like a year and a half ago. Me and a buddy of mine, he made like 20 grand. I made like 12 off of a Palantir trade that dumped because Alex Karp was selling his shares. And that sort of I hit this euphoric moment when I
Yeah,
made all this money, because it was like a 2,000% increase in my account. And it made me, I guess, delusional to
right.
what the other side of trading can be. Um, and so my goal is to make money from trading now. I don't have like a plan to like, I do have a goal. Like, I'd like to make 50 grand in a year, which is like very it's not like it's very probable if I continue to make a lot of the mistakes I'm making.
I think
Um,
you need to let go of the idea of making money from your trading. You have two jobs. I think you need to focus on spending less money on trading. And
yeah,
that's how you'll get more money, is by not putting it into trading while you work these things out. I know nobody likes
right.
that. We want to make money trading. How long have you been doing it? For a few years. So,
Yeah,
um, but as long as you're chasing payouts and you're trying to make money, you're going to keep making these mistakes. And so
right.
you need to trade less. You need to limit when you're trading. If you're up on the day, you need to close it. If you're trading top step, hit the lockout button. Um, yeah, like I just think it needs to be a lot more rules around your trading to scale it back.
For sure.
And if you do have a bad day where you go on tilt, you break your rules, whatever, I think you should adopt the rule of sitting out the next two trading days.
Yeah.
It's like he's hung up.
No,
um,
no, I'm here. I'm listening.
like, because Terry gave me that rule, and it really helped with slowing down. Because I never took days off of trading. I never wanted to take days off of trading, but then just sitting out 2 days. So if I had to be out a Wednesday and a Thursday, I it just it really helped me psychologically to realize, like, okay, it's not a big deal. I didn't set myself behind by sitting out those 2 days, and it was good for me. So I think implement something like that for yourself.
Yeah, I hear you. I appreciate it.
All right.
I'll have to look at that. Thanks for your time. I appreciate you
All
having me
right.
on.
Thanks for calling me in. Call in like a month or something and let me know how you're doing, okay? Because I don't
Yeah,
like
for sure.
hearing
I
from
want
people.
to. Yeah, I
Oh,
want to get into your Discord. What is there like a? You said to get on your website. Is that right?
yeah, it's just go to my website and then there's a Discord page. But read about it and make sure that it's like you're going to do the stuff and it's a fit.
Okay, for
And then
sure.
if
All right,
you're
I
in there,
appreciate you.
I can stay on your case daily
Well, I appreciate it. Thank
if
you.
you want that. Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks
of
for
course.
calling in.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. Okay, we got JP waiting. JP, I'm gonna bring you in 1 second, but I gotta change headphones. Tyler. Okay, hopefully these are working. Guys, if I put the new headphones in and you can't hear me, then let me know. I think I'm on. Can you hear me? I'll just bring JP on and see if it's working. JP, you're muted, so if you can hear me, unmute yourself. And I'm gonna check my audio thing here right now. That's so much better. Okay, you can hear me. Great. Okay, JP, you're on. JP, say something. Hello. You know what? It's better on my ears too. Those ones were very painful. Um, Luckily, Tyler came home from work and gave me his better headphones. He was like, it was 20 minutes until I was starting this, and he says, just drive to the store and buy yourself some AirPods. That's gonna be. I have an Echo. What? Oh no, I don't know how to fix that. Do I have an Echo? Chris, are you saying yep on the Echo? Do I have an Echo? Also, JP, where are you? You're connected on the call, but you're not picking up.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Hang on.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix some other thing. Okay, I can hear you. So I'm just gonna turn your volume up a bit. Okay,
Okay.
JP.
Hey, can you hear
Hey,
me?
what's? Yes, I can. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. Um, well, I've been trading for about 2.5 years.
Okay.
Um, I actually have a unique path with this because
Okay.
I'm a engineer, a music engineer, and I have recording studios, and I do mixing and mastering. So that was my full time job for the last 10 years.
Nice. Could you help me
And
with my audio right now? People are telling me that
yeah,
I have an echo. How do I fix this echo?
uh, I don't hear echo on my end.
No, you sound fine to me too, but they're telling me. Oh, and now they're saying they can't hear you. Tyler, if
Oh
you're hearing
no.
this, get downstairs and fix this.
Hello,
Um.
hello,
Okay, guys, are you hearing less of an
hello.
echo? You sound good to me, but let me just. Oh, get out of here. Sorry, I'm so bad with. Can you guys maybe check your speakers? Tyler, get downstairs and help me. Sorry, I'm gonna text them for help. We like the echo. No, I imagine it's terrible. Sorry, JP. Um, oh no, now it's connected to my phone. Help now. Now he's gonna be like, I'm not home anymore. Oh, okay. Someone says I hear both fine. Someone says JP's volume is low, so I can. Why is there an echo on me? Okay, I'm gonna turn JP's up a bit. Okay, guys. Okay,
All
JP,
right.
what's going on in your trading? Sorry, start again.
Okay, so um, like I was saying, I've been an entrepreneur, and my first time was dealing with slow business, and at the same time, I learned how to trade. So it was kind of a recipe for disaster. So
Right.
I, I had the funds to go ahead and just, I started on Apex on futures. One of my clients, actually, he's a music artist. He taught me how to trade because that's how he was booking studio time. And I actually learned how to trade from him, and had a couple other huge traders that came to the studio, and it was just like, oh wow, I need to actually get into this. So I got into it, but I skipped paper trading and all that and went straight into prop firms and was just buying accounts and rinsing and repeating them, just blowing accounts. And then so I finally found the strategy that I actually like. I've been trading that for about, I say, give or take 8-9 months now, and I've gotten so close to a payout, about $400 from a payout, and I was copy trading about 3-4 accounts, and I would just make a mistake and then just blow the accounts, and I've done that probably like 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
And yeah.
How are
So
you? Sorry, what are you doing when you blow the accounts? Like, what does that usually look like?
usually just revenge trading, because it's hard for me to accept a loss, especially when it's a loss where I didn't do anything necessarily wrong. I didn't take a good loss on a trade. I might have just missized the trade
No,
and
I'm the
didn't
problem.
notice.
Sorry, Tyler's trying to fix my audio. I don't like that I
Got it.
have this. Oh, they're asking, JP, they're asking if you're in the Discord group. I don't think he is. I think we had
No,
a
no.
JP before. They say I have an echo. I sound like a robot. It's like I'm a robot. I don't want to sound like a robot. Is it picking up this, Tyler? Sorry, guys. Sorry, JP. This audio
No
thing
problem.
is driving me crazy. And at least, like, you should understand
Oh yeah.
having the audio issue.
Are your speakers are down as well?
Yeah, well, my speakers are off. I have the AirPods in, but I changed to different AirPods. It happened after I changed them. So I could try changing back to the other one. Should I do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
try the other ones.
The other
Make sure
ones?
you don't have 2 mics at the same time going as well.
Well, I turned the other ones are put away, so I'll just set this to default. Maybe that will work. Is it better now? Nope, now I'm hearing me echoing again. Tyler, have you figured this out? Sorry. Okay, guys, I think we might just. Oh, robot sound, not echo. Okay, well, maybe robots. Is robot sound that bad? I'm sure if I listen back to it, I'll have a problem with it. Oh, they said it's fixed. It's fixed. Tyler, stop doing stuff. Okay, it's good.
Okay.
Thanks, Tyler. Okay, sorry, JP. Okay,
No
now I don't
problem.
even know where we are. Okay, you're trading for like 2.5 years. You're blowing up accounts, losing money. That's what I got.
Yeah, and I my issue was pretty much I would be so close to a payout,
Okay.
and I actually did this twice. I missized the trade, so I would trade maybe like 3 or 4 micros, and I end up trading 3 or 4 minis on accident.
Do you think this was an accident? People tell me this, and I feel like they meant to.
Well, what I would do, I would have 2 windows up. I would have one for minis and one for micros, but they look so similar because they're on because I placed my trades on Tradeovate on the broker side, and they look exactly the same. It's just a MNQ or an NQ. So,
Okay.
and I really didn't notice until my daily loss limit was just well. Actually, I had a custom daily loss limit just in case something like that happens, and it it slipped way past it. It was four minis was way too heavy, and
Yeah.
then killed half of my account. And I was like, wow. And I just got in and just got back in and tried to get it back. And yeah, that's happened like twice to me. And
Okay.
not
We'll forget
a
about
payout yet.
those. Okay, so but like you said, your business is kind of a bit slower now, so now you want to make money from your trading right away. Is that it? Like you're feeling
That
more financial pressure to make
that
the trading work?
it, that's correct. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is there a different way you can make money other than trading?
Yeah, so recently I actually just got a part time for
Okay.
and that was a this is the first in my 10 years I haven't worked a job like ever really.
Okay.
So this is like completely different for me now, and now the financial pressure has let up a little bit, but
Good.
now I'm looking to slow down because I was buying at least like 4 or 5 accounts at a time
Yeah,
and
that's
copy
too
trading them.
much. That's too much. Are you No, don't do that. Stop doing that. Have you gotten any payouts yet or
No,
okay.
I've been so close like 3 4 times,
Okay.
and every single time something will happen.
Right. Okay. That's obviously just you realize you're close to the payout and that increases the pressure and then you're probably just not at all focused on your actual trades and you're just looking at getting the payout and the money. Um, that's my guess. My guess is not that your
Yeah,
strategy just fails you whenever you get close to the payout. Okay, so I think it's smart getting the part-time job, taking some of the financial pressure off of the trading. Definitely only be trading one account until you're consistent. Get a payout and then you can buy a few more accounts. But I think you're
yeah,
just going to make more financial stress for yourself if you're buying a whole bunch of accounts and trying to copy trade and then you lose all those accounts at the same time.
right. Yeah, I think I've I've learned that in the last 3 4
Okay.
months.
So how many accounts do you have right now?
Right now I have 4 Apex accounts right
Okay.
now, and they're all deep in drawdown right now. So I'm thinking about just letting them go and then just buying one fresh one
Are
and
they
then just going from there.
Yeah, are they the legacy accounts or they have to be passed in a month?
Uh, 2 are the legacy, and the 2 are the new ones that have to be passed in a month.
Okay. How deep in drawdown are they? Like how much drawdown do you have left on them?
They're cooked.
Okay.
They're like yeah.
Okay, they're done.
And I know I would do a method where I would if I had accounts too much in drawdown, I would stop trading right before they blew, and I will wait for like this is a terrible thing. I just
That's
want to, but it cooks your psychology. But I will wait for NFP news or CPI news, and then just do a news gamble. Just
yeah.
max minis limits on both sides, like 5 seconds before the news comes out, and then you know, is whatever way
Yeah.
the price goes, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that profit. And usually it'll just pass the accounts instantly. And then I'll have those accounts that's just like a crutch I would use. And then next thing you know, I'm like, I have 4 accounts that are funded now out of nowhere, coming from $50 of drawdown before I was about to blow the account.
Yeah,
And
I like your
yeah,
plan of just one account. As much as it sucks to only trade one account, because we see other people having multiple accounts and making lots of money on multiple accounts, and that's ultimately where we want to get. But until you're consistent, you're just going to lose more money and
yeah,
stress yourself out more. Like, it's stressful to blow 4 accounts.
right, right.
How are you with your strategy? Do you feel like that's good?
Yeah, my strategy is very, very solid.
Good.
I just discovered, like, in the last couple weeks, that because I record all my trades
Good.
on Zoom, so I can go back and look at it, and I make notes in live time, so I know exactly what I'm thinking and what I'm looking for.
Good.
And I just discovered that I will literally do my analysis, and I'll write out a whole trading plan. I'll type out a whole trading plan on the screen, and then when I don't do what's on that in that plan, I end up losing for the day. I
Good.
always, like, probably 90% of the time.
Well, that's good. At least you're not having positive reinforcement for going off plan and having bad behavior. So you know what works for you. You're good with your strategy.
Yeah.
So where are you going off track now? Like, what's the big problem now?
I feel like it's when I take a loss that's within the plan, like a good loss. It's like, okay, let me keep going just to get it back, and
Yep.
it just turns into a downfall.
Okay.
So, yeah,
What about no one likes this, but just shutting it down for the day if you
yeah,
take a
that's what.
loss? Because if you
Because
know you're falling apart after a loss, then that's kind of where you got to shut it down so that that can't happen.
it's my because the strategy I use, it at least two, I would say it has at least 2 or 3 A+ setups a day that
Okay.
appears, and I know the chances of it losing are very low because it's a very high probable strategy.
Right. Okay, sorry, I'm going to
But
interrupt you. But when you take a loss, do you wait for the next A plus setup to come around, or do you just jump into something?
that's the thing,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I
Okay.
know, and I try to stick to my rule where I give myself 2 losses, two good losses, but it's after that first one, it's just like, all right, can I really take 2 good losses? But
What's okay? So I would say either like make sure you have a max daily loss limit, possibly you just shut it down after the one loss, or do a break after the loss. Get away from the screen. I would suggest, like, I've made like guiding trader meditations for
mm-hmm,
myself, and then I've shared some of them in the Discord. I think go and do a meditation for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Give
okay,
yourself like 5 to 15 minutes away. Bring yourself back to that neutral state. Review your trade when you come back. Was it an on plan A plus setup that just happened to lose? Okay, fine. And then, like, really be honest with yourself and check your state and ask, can I, am I capable right now of waiting for another A plus setup? Or is the
right,
urge just still really strong to just click the button and get it back?
okay,
And
yeah,
if you
that
can
sounds
wait for
good.
the A plus setup, then cool. Take a second trade, wait for your A plus setup. But if you can't, then just it's over after one.
Okay, I think I'll do that. I'll do that for sure.
You think you can do that?
Yeah,
It's not easy. It's not easy because when you lose, it's just the instinct is I need to make it back immediately.
yeah, and
So,
sometimes the setup comes like right after, like an A+ setup might
yes.
fail, and then retrace, and then another setup comes right afterwards,
Yeah.
and it's
So,
like,
yeah. So taking the 10-minute break, you might miss the next A+ setup.
right, and I have to be okay with that.
If that happens, then you have to just hit the lockout button. I don't know what
Right.
you, I don't know what you're trading on, but a lot of like Tradeovate has the lockout button. If you're using Top Step, they have the lockout. So
Does Tradeovate have one where you can't turn it
they
off?
just fixed that, yes, because well, they had it
Okay.
on the desk, but now it's finally, yeah, just the other day they fixed it on the browser based, so
Okay. Cool.
you can lock
Because I'm
out.
always going and just turning it right off and getting
Yeah,
back on.
no, you can set your daily loss limit. What's your daily loss limit?
It's about 750.
What size of accounts are you trading?
50K accounts.
That's too much.
Because I
That's
size for about 300 for every trade,
okay. I think
and
750 is that's a pretty high loss limit, especially in a funded account. If you want to keep that on evals, then okay. But I think on a funded account, that's you're because if you're down $750 and you only have a $2,000 drawdown, it's hard to
right,
stay neutral
right.
at that point and not become emotional. And then
Yeah, I use that as like a safety net just in case, like say a news event or a random
okay,
candle goes and then it
okay,
just automatically takes me out. But I size for 300, about 300 per trade.
okay.
So, and I say two trades are, two losses basically. So two full losses is obviously $600. So the 750 just gave me a little wiggle room. So
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so
So
I
it's
would say either shut it down after one loss, because
mhm.
are you going for like is your average winner more than 300?
It's about 450. I go about
Okay.
for about 1.5
Yep.
R
Okay.
for my first two trades for the week. So I try to stay go into it slowly, and then after, say if by Wednesday or Thursday I'm up 3R for the week already, then I'll look for bigger R.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm just quick in and out.
Okay, I think it would be I think a $300 daily loss limit would probably be better.
So one and done.
I think so because
Okay.
if you're only waiting for your A+ setups and you have a relatively decent win rate, then I think it would be better for
Hmm.
you to just take the one. After a
Okay.
winner, are you okay? Do you usually shut it down after one win, or do you keep looking for the next trade?
Well, it's so the
Uh
thing.
oh.
Well,
Okay.
I actually just added that into my rule book. So
Okay.
what I was saying is I look for a 1.5 R win for at least my first two trades, or at least until I'm up about 3R for the week.
Okay.
And then, so if I take one win, I'm done for the day. If I'm not up for 3R, if I'm not up 3R for the week, I target 1.5 R and I get off immediately. I don't care where the trade goes. So, but if
Okay.
I'm up
Yeah.
already at 3R for the week, then I'll go for bigger RR. I might just scale out and let runners run to wherever they may go. But
Okay.
other than
Sorry.
that, if it's in the beginning of the week, it's always 1.5 R and I'm done. But I just implemented that that rule
Okay.
like probably last week.
Is it
So
is it working for you on holding for more and trailing? Like, are you executing that well on the days where you're supposed to do that, or
well, it was up and down because I just, like I said, I just implemented that rule now, but because last week I had a 1.5 R trade very very quickly,
yeah?
and like right at the market open, I was done. but I kept going because I wanted more.
You got to be happy with
And
being done early. Just look at it as like,
yeah,
what else can I go and do now? And shut it down and get out of the house. Just
yeah, and I was actually out the house too. I was at the doctor's office, waiting for my girlfriend to get out the doctor's office, and
and trading on
I
your
was trading
phone.
it. No, I had my laptop, so I
Okay,
was
all
trading on
right.
my laptop in the lobby, and it was like 9:35. I'm done. And she just went back, and I'm like, oh man, I have another hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, let me keep going. And yeah, it wasn't
Do you,
pretty
do
after
you
that.
think throughout the week you'd be better off just sticking to the 1.5?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So maybe just do that. It's just anything you can do to simplify it for yourself. And if you're going to stop after one trade, you don't have to watch them.
Right,
You could just, and
right.
I did this for a while. It's not easy to do. It's really hard to get in the habit of, and you're on Tradeovate? Yes.
Yes.
You can just put the trade on, set your stop, set your target, and close the platform right out.
Well, it's a little hard for me to do that because I'm trading on the 5 minute and below.
I trade on the one
So,
minute.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. You just put it on, set
Look,
your stuff, and then close it. I'm just saying, if like you can try watching, try following the rules, see how it goes. But if you find you're
mhm.
interfering or you feel too much of an urge to get back in, then the next step would be just not watching them.
Okay.
Just I waited for my A plus setup. I took it. That's it. I did good. Job done.
Okay.
All
That
right.
sounds good.
Okay, so you're gonna go for 1.5 now, just throughout the week. Keep it simple, and
Yeah.
you're gonna take you're either going to shut it down for the day after a loss, which would be my vote, or you're going to take a break.
Yeah. I think I'll do one and done both ways. If I
Good.
take a loss,
That's
and
honestly,
then
that's,
I'll just get off.
yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. It's the easiest. It's a very clear rule. Like there's no gray area there.
Right. Yeah. It's just taking a good loss and getting off because it's so hard to take a
Yep.
good loss for some reason. And
Do
well,
you
I know
find
why because
it's
I'm an athlete. All my life, I always play sports very competitive. So
just want
yeah,
to win, right?
yes,
Yeah. Well, if you bring that into trading, you're just going to lose money. So try to
yeah.
view that as the real win. Is the days that you do take the loss and leave it.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Okay. All right. Call me back in a little while and let me know what happens with this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate you taking my call.
Okay. Yeah. No, thanks for calling.
All right,
Okay. We'll talk to you
all
later.
right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. My audio is fixed. Good. Rory, I just joined the program. Looking forward to speaking with you and getting to know the community. That's awesome, Rory. Rory, if you want to call in and let me know about your trading, that would be good because it's easier for me to just talking to someone actually talking through their problems with them. It's easier for me than once you're in the Discord. I'm just more familiar with it. Like Drew had been in the Discord for a while, but then after talking to him on here, then it's easier for me to remember, and I know when I'm watching his check-ins, like, okay, he is not supposed to be adding on to losers. So if you want to call in, Rory, you can. If not, we'll talk to you in the Discord and figure out what's going on with you. Trading on Tilt says get the accounts with the lockout features. Yeah. I'm really happy that Tradeovate has that now on the desktop because they had it for a while on just on the like so if you downloaded the Tradeovate app, it worked, but it didn't work on the browser based. Okay. All right, and my echo is gone, so that is good. Okay, if anybody else wants to call in, you can call in. If not, I might shut it down for the day. Or if you have any questions for me in chat or anything. Someone above commented a while ago, he's probably gone now, but what did he say? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, I can't find it. Okay, well, whatever. I can't find it, but I think it was something along the lines of that I should maybe quit trading or that I'm a better, I don't know, because I'm not profitable after a few years. I guess I kind of understand that, but I'm pretty sure most people are not profitable after a few years. And I also think you have to look at how you started and look at how you spent your time trading. So the first 6 months, Signals Group, I learned nothing except for bad habits. I literally just followed somebody else. They said, I'm long, I went long, and I waited for them to say, I'm out of the trade. So it was 6 months of that. And then I left and I went into prop firms, and then I pretty much just gambled for 2 years after that. So if I had gone in and taken my trading seriously from the start and done it the right way, then yeah, I think I would be farther than I am now, but that's not what I did. So I could have either quit after that, or I could have at some point decided I'm going to take this seriously, I'm going to be disciplined, and I'm going to actually learn to trade. So that's what I'm doing now. I wish I could have done it sooner, but I didn't. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I might go. If nobody wants to call in right now, then I might get out of here because I probably have to deal with dinner or something. Okay, guys, I might get out of here. There's no callers, so I think I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna close it up. Goodbye, everyone. Trade safe for the rest of the week. Yeah, that's it. Just follow your plan. Don't add on to your losers. Accept your losers. I think that's the big thing. Maybe we all need to just have a focus because it's such a common issue. Have a focus for the next week or whatever, really forever, of accepting those losses. Just take the loss, close it down, and come back the next day. As long as your losses are small. So again, that's with sizing. Don't be trading minis. Don't be adding to your losers. Don't be oversized. Have it where a small loss really doesn't affect you, where you come back the next day and you're not looking at your P&L and L and you're not thinking, I have this huge hole to dig myself out of. Just keep the losses small. Okay. All right. Why is Orlando making that face? I can't mimic that face. Then I'm going to cut the stream early. Guys, last time I was on for 3 hours and then I was behind on other stuff and my throat was sore. I don't usually just talk for 3 hours, I guess. So, yeah, so I'm going to get out of here, and I'm only doing videos now. I'm only doing 2 videos a month now because YouTube has been kind of, I don't want to say suppressing my videos, but the YouTube algorithm has been a real pain in the ass lately where it puts my videos out and then it'll be like, oh, these people really like your video, so like metrics are good and everything. But then the algorithm decides that the videos are just for this group of people, and then it's not going to show it to the other people that it used to show it to. So I'm just not going to be putting out as many videos because it's like, okay, cool. If I'm just making videos for, we'll say 3,000 people, we'll say 3,000 to 5,000 people, which is a lot of people. Like that a year ago would have totally blown my mind that 3,000 to 5,000 people would watch my videos. But if Chris, it's pinned in it's a link, it's pinned. But anyways, my point is, if I'm making videos for these 3,000 to 5,000 people that really like my videos, then I want to take more time on them. I want to make sure that, they're really good videos and they're well thought out topics and that I'm not trying to rush them. So it's going to be 2 videos a month and not every Saturday anymore. So it's going to be every other Saturday. So you're going to hear from me less, but I think the videos are going to be better because if these people are going to watch me, then I want to give them good stuff. Chris, are you calling in or not? What's going on with you? Chris, you have 30 seconds to find this link. To me, it's Chris, it's at the bottom of the chat. Maybe for where you see it, it's at the top. But it should be pinned to either the bottom or the top of the chat. And it's just this clean feed link. Okay, we're just waiting to see if Chris wants to call in. So we're going to give Chris a minute here. What do we want to talk about while we wait for Chris? I don't know. We covered taking losses. What was my issue? My issue today was making mistakes. So I could talk about that. Chris, you're not calling in? Come on. Yeah, go, Chris. Yeah, you're in trouble now, Chris. But I will talk a little bit about making mistakes and when you feel like you've made mistakes, so in my trading today, we'll go back to my chart and see if I can quickly find it for you. Okay. Mistakes are perceived mistakes in your trading. I saw this short, I wanted to take it, and I thought no. And it was reasonable not to take it, so that's not really a mistake. But I saw this long and I wanted to take it, and I didn't. That, I think, kind of is a mistake not taking that one. I was also looking for shorts from this area. I didn't take one. So that's kind of another mistake. I did wait through this chop. I got in too early on my short. This is not where I'm supposed to get in on my short. So that's a mistake. I got stopped out. I got in again. I got out early. Another mistake. And then I got in again when I'm definitely not supposed to do that. And then realized, like, what am I doing? And got out. Got out of that trade. So I made $50 today. But I realized I'm making mistakes. And I think a lot of the time when we're doing that, when we've made mistakes, there's such a strong urge to keep trading, because I felt like, okay, maybe I'll wait for the next one, and then on that one I'll execute properly, and on that one I'll, hold for my full target. But I've already made 3 mistakes. So I just decided I'm hitting the lockout button. I fumbled the ball on today. I'm walking away with $50. Whatever. I'm done. I'm closing it. I'm not going to risk the $50. And because it's just, I think when you're in that state, then it's very easy for it to just be the next mistake leads to a losing trade. And then it's just, who knows, full on tilt. Initial 3 plays intuition. I do need to just, and I know like some people don't trade early in the session, but I've built my strategies around, especially those opening range ones, the failed breakouts of the 1 minute opening range. I built those because I just saw them happening all the time. And it was like these set up usually within the first 5 minutes of the session. I was always pressed for time in the morning because of my son. So I'm like, if I can have a strategy where I'm in 5 minutes, if I'm only trading 5 to 10 minutes of the day, then perfect. And it's on the 1 minute chart, so they hit quickly. Rachel, sorry I'm late. Well, hey, Rachel. I hope your trading week's been good so far. I know last time we talked, you've been doing good, so hopefully that's continuing. Oh, Chris, what? It's a problem with the link and iPhone. Okay, I will have Tyler look into that for next week. Yeah, so I'm still going to do the live streams on Wednesday, and I think I'm going to stick to this later time just because it's easier with my son, and then people are done trading, or most people are done trading for the day at this time, so they can kind of, I don't want to say relax, but it's a better time to reflect on your trading and your discipline when you're not actually in the market or potentially looking for a trade. So I'm going to keep this later time. And yeah, and I'll keep doing it every Wednesday. Okay, Chris is going to call next week. Good. I would like an update from you, but as far as I know, you're doing quite well, so that's exciting. Uh-oh, we have Tyler waiting. Do you think I'm nervous that oh, Tyler's not waiting. That was probably Tyler checking the iPhone link. Did Chris, you said it's a problem with the link in iPhone? Yeah. Guys, I think Tyler just tested it and it was fine. I was a little concerned that he was actually calling to talk about trading stuff. All right, we've got Chris. Okay, we'll talk to Chris. iPhone link. Hey, Chris, you're on.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm just going to turn your volume up a bit.
Okay.
And I have an echo.
Testing. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. But do you
So we
guys,
tried.
sorry,
Sorry.
do you guys hear me echoing? It's terrible. I'm going to try this for you. Hey, Chris?
Yes, I'm here.
Ah, perfect. Okay. I hope it's good for Orlando. You better not be waiting 30 minutes to trade the open. Actually, I'm not. I've been considering switching to evening trading. Echo, it's got to be gone now. Is it still there? Chris sounds good. Orlando, what about me? Is my echo gone? I've been considering trading the evening session because I keep seeing these perfect setups off the fire lines in the evening. Sorry, Chris. We'll get to your. What is it? I was cause the other night I was looking at it after. Sorry, I should have a more zoomed out chart. Okay, I was looking at this in the evening when it opened up here. Under that, all these longs off of this yellow line, this upper value level, are usually good. And this happened at 8 o'clock my time, so I easily could have taken the trade. I would have not held for the whole move, not even most of it, but holding for this next level would have been good. Okay,
Is that a 1 minute chart?
that is a 3 minute chart. If anybody else
Okay.
is trading the fire lines, Dominic in the group actually gave me a really good tip that the 3 minute chart is really good for the reversals on these. So it's much cleaner here. The 1 minute, it would have hung out here for a few minutes, and it can give the first entry can get stopped out, and then the next one is good. So thanks, Dominic, for that tip. Now I watched the 3 minute on the reversals. Okay, Chris, what's going on? Sorry.
So yeah, no. The problem I have is I'm usually listening to your feed from my iPhone, and
Yeah.
if you click on the link from the iPhone, it doesn't take you to call in. It takes you. It's saying there's a issue between Safari and Google and iPhone and YouTube. So I had to call in from the computer.
Oh, what the heck?
So
Maybe
I
it's your
sent you a
browser.
screenshot.
Maybe it's Safari. But yeah, okay, yeah,
Maybe.
good.
Anyways, I just sent it to I just opened my laptop. So yeah, no, so just a couple quick updates here. I know a lot of people in the group, but I had my best trading week ever last week. It was incredible. It's just because I'm so
Nice.
awesome, obviously.
Yes.
But
I'm glad that you had a good trading week because I know that your personal life got slightly more stressful.
There's a lot going on, but yeah, I had like a 90% win rate, which was unheard of because normally I'm around 55, 60, 50, somewhere around there. So I'm come back down to earth this week. I'm only at like 30% this week. I'm trading 10 accounts.
Okay, that's a lot.
Copy trading. Well, yes and no. Like my risk max on any of those accounts is like 75 points. So when in some I trade 1 hour, some I trade 1.5, and then the two 50K accounts I'm trading either 1.5 or 2 or 1. It just depends. So one of those is a funded Lucid account. Some are trade iffy, and then there's one other mind funded futures. But yeah, I just I think one of the skills that I've developed by using this supply and demand system is I think I'm like 90-95% accurate when a market's going to reverse because it's there's a lot of supply in the market or there's a lot of demand in the market. That's the basic theory there. So normally it doesn't blow through the zones as long as I'm good with the zones. Like when we first got on the call today, you had said, "Hey, did you take any of that?"
Yeah, why didn't you take that?
Well, there was the only one that was within my possibility of taking was higher up than you had looked. Because for me, it's supposed to be fresh. It's supposed to be original. So
okay,
around the and I had, and it's funny. It's like I had it yesterday. and I removed it because we got close to the zone yesterday. So I had a zone that was around 30,000 on the Nasdaq. Because if you go back, like if I use the hour candles and you go back, you can see it hit this zone on like
Yes.
July 7th, and then July 11th, and then the 15th.
I think that's what I had it from, right? This
Right.
is, so I've got it. Oh, I've got it all the way over from here. Okay, so
Yeah,
this was not, this had been hit a few times. So I guess like in the morning, I just put it on there. It was like, okay, it kept coming up here and rejecting.
yeah.
And then it overlapped with the fire line.
Yeah, my rule is, because I'm just doing supply and demand, is that if it hits a zone one time, it's okay to place the trade. Two times, all right. The third time, it's getting risky because the supply is diminishing in this case. So I had it there yesterday. We got close to it, didn't hit it. So this morning when I opened up, when I looked at it, this morning when I opened up and looked at everything, I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel good. The last time I risked it, I got blown out. So I just put it higher, and I found a higher zone. Obviously the market didn't get there, but you win some, you lose some. But overall, it's been a good week or so. I'm still probability, if I can get somewhere 55, 60% win rate, I think I'll be fine. The biggest thing that I have to work on is, making sure that I'm really taking an A-plus setup and not just a setup. Yesterday, I got a little burned. I won today right when I had messaged you guys, and I said, oh, look, I was away from the screen because I dropped my daughter off at work. I came back, and the market had dropped substantially and rebounded. So right when the market was, around 4:10 in the afternoon, I hit that and I won on 7 of the copy trades, which was nice.
Okay.
But yesterday, that same zone, I had it selling in that zone because it was at a fib confirmation. And when the market hit there yesterday, it did kind of, bounce around a little bit. Then it just kept flying up. So I got taken out there. And I should have probably not had that trade because there was no real zone there when I look back. I was just kind of overconfident, and I was like, well, you know what? It's been hitting the fib levels, and then it's been retracing or whatever, but that didn't yesterday. So that's my thing: overconfidence, making sure I use the right setup.
Well, overconfidence from last week, right? How much did you make last week? I can't remember. I want to say 7,000.
But it was close. It was like 60 something. Okay. Yeah, it was a good one. I wish it wasn't all evals, but that's fine.
Hey, where are you in your 100 trade challenge? You've got to be getting very close.
Yeah, so I'm at 96. The thing is, I was using my top step 50K eval for that. So when I passed that last week after 3.5 months, I have to shift to a different account, and I haven't been following that, and I don't want to do all 10 on the system because I don't know if I should write, like if all 10 won, then I'd have 10 additional trade challenges wins, and if 10 lost, so I have to just take one, and I have like one Lucid account, and I'm trying to trade the same 1.5 on. But yeah, I'm at 96. I'll be done soon with it.
Okay, so I would assume you're going to keep the strategy, right? Like it's been a success? Your 100 trades?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Part of the really hardcore thing about that challenge is you're not supposed to cut any trades early. You're just supposed to let it run. So I've had a couple circumstances when it's gotten close to profit, or I didn't pull it and then it reversed all the way and I went straight to stop loss.
Yeah.
So I think the one lesson I got out of that is that the strategy itself is sound, but if the trade starts in my favor and then it reverses towards the stop loss, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get stopped out. That's what
Okay.
I've seen.
That's
So,
valuable.
yeah, so I think I got more flexibility. Like, it's moved 30, 40, 50 points in my favor. Let me move the stop loss to break even so I don't, because I think I lost like 5 accounts like that where it was like 1 or 2 points away from a big win and just reversed and I got
Right.
wiped out. So that's the lesson. But I think the strategy does work. The best part about that strategy is it really helped me to set and forget, get away from staring at the market all day, stop over trading, and it showed me that you could be successful with a simple strategy.
Yeah, sometimes I feel that, like, I look at my strategies and I'm like, they're so simple. But I'm like, well, if they work, then what's wrong with simple? Like, there's nothing saying that a simple strategy, that it has to be super complicated to work. And sometimes I see trades, and it's probably like this with your, like, supply and demand trades, where you think that looks too obvious. That's not going to win because it seems too obvious. And then you watch it win, and you go, why didn't I take the super obvious
Yeah,
trade?
I'm just, I really, when I first found Burns' videos and I was watching his system, I was like, all right, because nothing else was working for me really. And just the way it works is so simple. And I'm not telling anyone to change what they're doing. Obviously, if someone's struggling and wants a strategy that may work, sure, I recommend you try it, right? But if you got something that works and you like, great. When I first started trading, I thought it had to be super complex.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't, but that doesn't mean for everybody.
No, if someone has a super complex strategy and they like it and it works, then great. But it's just, sometimes simple can also work. It doesn't have to be this crazy thing.
Yeah, and I think it's good having mentors, like for people who aren't in the group. That'd be awesome if they got into the group, just because, Wesley, I bring him up a lot.
I said I was going to close the group.
I know. You shouldn't.
I don't know. I'm just like, it's not a for sure thing, but I've just been thinking about maybe, because now I feel like I know everybody in the group. I know where people are at. I can keep track of them. And I like that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of, like, you added some things in the last 6 months that are awesome. You got the different trading strategies in there.
Yeah,
You got
and
the challenge in there.
Yeah, and I bet there's smaller groups within those different channels. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm not
you got people like Tori who does mentoring through the group with people.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you're kind of mentoring everyone. You're like the mom of the group, even when you sound like a robot.
The group mom, the group mom who still has her own.
Wesley is, he's my personal mentor. I always give him props. Good guy. I've had conversations with him outside the group. But he reaches out to me. He saw that I had failed my first trade on Monday, and actually I was like, I should have won that one. I just was sleeping when it happened, and it was for $150. It was like 75 points across all my accounts, and it got to 70 and then reversed. But I was sleeping, so what are you going to do? But he reached out to me. He's like, "What happened on that?" And I was just like, "Well, this is what happened. It was, it was my setup. That's what it should have done. It reversed where I thought it was going to reverse." So it's good to have people who kind of keep you on task.
Yeah.
And I think that's been the best part of the group is just everyone that kind of cares about each other, and like to help each other.
I think we all want to see each other succeed, and I think it's hard on everyone when we see someone having a really terrible day because we've all been there. So we all know exactly what that feels like, and you don't want to see somebody else there. So
100%. When's your next giveaway, by the way?
I don't know. I'm talking to a guy from Lucid tomorrow, so I would like to get some of those Lucid daily accounts to give away because I hadn't seen anybody really competing with Take Profit Trader much on that. And now this seems to be a direct, like they're going after that business. And I think to me, it looks better than the Take Profit Trader accounts because you get a bigger profit split and no monthly rebill. So you're like Take Profit Trader gives you the month to pass it, whereas the Lucid Daily, you have more. So I'd like to get some of those to give away because I'm pretty excited about those ones.
So when I did see that yesterday, and maybe you can explain this to me. So if I go, like if I'm on the Lucid website right now, it says the Lucid Pro is this much per month, Lucid Flex is this much, Lucid Direct is this much. Lucid Daily doesn't actually have a price.
It's not per month. It's that's it. Like you just get billed and then you can take as much time as you need to pass it.
But I don't even see a price on it.
On the Lucid Daily, there should be. I looked at the prices. Yeah. You have to select. Let me see. You have to Lucid Daily. Sorry, guys, you probably can't see some of this. Well, am I?
So if I go there, I see 25K daily eval, profit target 1250, max loss limit 1,000, end of day, intraday.
Yeah, so you have to choose if you want end of day or intraday, and if you want this on or off. So
I see. Oh, there it is. I did.
Yeah, and then you get the price. And if you do intraday, it's cheaper. So for $70, you can get it with intraday and a daily loss limit. Which I don't know why people would pay more money to not have a daily loss limit.
What is the because I didn't pay attention too much to this. What is the big benefit for this plan?
It's the daily payouts.
So instead of having to wait like 5 days or whatever to pay out.
I pulled this screen up expecting to see you and was like, where did he go? And it's like, no, this is not a video call. Yeah, so it's, from my understanding, it's like the Take Profit Trader accounts where it's just like, so your buffer is $1,250 on that, and then anything over that $1,250 you can take out. So it's just super clear payout rules. And it's just kind of like get past that buffer and then you can, it's pretty easy to take payouts. And it's straightforward.
Gotcha.
So that's the appeal with those.
All right. Well, try to convince them. Tell them you have 100,000 people in your group, and you.
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna plan to lie in the meeting on the publicly.
Good stuff.
I know you got a lot to do. I'm sure they'll do some giveaways. So yeah, hopefully next week on the stream I've got some giveaways to do from Lucid. I could ask Humble for some giveaways too. They're pretty good with that. So if you guys want Humble giveaways, let me know. I know
Humble doesn't use Tradevate, correct? They just use whatever it is.
I don't think they use Tradevate, but I think that now they've got their own platform, or they've got some platform that you don't need to download anything for. Like you can just click in there and then instantly be trading on their platform. So I'm going to have to look at that as well. So if you guys want Humble giveaways too, let me know. I can talk to Humble. It's just they're a less popular option. I don't know if Apex, maybe I'll ask my Apex guy for some accounts to give away. So thanks for bringing up the giveaways. I'll write it down right now. Giveaways. Chris wants giveaways because he only has 10 accounts.
Because I'm broke. I can't afford anything.
Well, you don't need to afford anything. Just keep going with your plan and the accounts that you have. And it sounds like all your accounts are probably not the ones with activation fees. So it's like if you pass, you can just seamlessly go into the funded.
Yeah, just the top step. I have to pay that. I'm not activating it yet. I'm going to wait. I'll let you go. Thanks for taking the call. Appreciate
thanks for calling. But Chris, keep trading your plan and don't let that financial stress interfere with your trading because you've been doing great for the last however many months. So just keep doing what you're doing. Don't feel the pressure of the money.
I certainly will keep going. Thank you for everything. Talk to you later.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, Chris is gone. Orlando, giveaways for each Discord member. Yeah, right. I don't know if they do that. Also, you already got one. Quite a few people have got them, right? We did quite a few Lucid giveaways in the group. So, yeah, we've done Humble giveaways. We've done Lucid giveaways. The FundedNext giveaways were on here. So, yeah, but I'll try to get more giveaways. I imagine that the prop firms would probably prefer them to be done on here or in videos. So But I will ask. I'll see what kind of giveaways we can get, because Tyler made that cool wheel for me, and now I was contemplating actually with the wheel, because I didn't have accounts to give away this week, that what I could do instead of giveaways on the wheel is I could take everyone from Discord who failed their check-in today, and I could put them in, and then I could spin the wheel, and then, obviously if you're picked, then you have to call in and explain what happened with your failed check-in. So that would be fun if people wanted to do the wheel that way, that if, it's a spin to have to call in and explain your trading. I saw a comment here from Graybeard. Graybeard, if you're still here, yeah, the fire lines are always in the same place no matter the time frame. Yeah, sorry, that's not what I was saying. I was saying that on the 3-minute, it's just cleaner signal candles for the reversals on the fire lines. And that's because I had never looked at the 3-minute chart before. I'm always on the 1 minute and then the 5 and the 15. But this other guy was on the 3, and he said, hey, I backtested it on the 3, and the signal candles are better. I looked at it, and I was like, yeah, he's right. So that's what I was saying with the fire lines. Yeah, the lines are in the same spot, but it's just the signal candles on the 3-minute on the lines are better. So that's what's going on. Crypto Plumber, Daily Lucid is great. How long has it been out? I guess I'll ask the guy tomorrow, because I only recently saw something about it, and then I went and looked at it. I'm like, why didn't I know about this sooner? Because I have my funded Apex account, but for my next accounts, I am considering either Tradeify straight to funded, because I think they've got the best deal on the straight to funded, and then I was also looking at the Lucid Daily, because yeah, so those are those are the accounts I was looking at. Okay, I'm going to get out of here unless somebody wants to call in and talk to me for 5 minutes about their trading. I'm trying to stick to a schedule, because last time I was on for 3 hours, and then, I go upstairs and I'm like, oh crap, I got to hurry up and make dinner. Okay, Orlando, I think they just announced it about a week ago. Okay, so I'm not super late on this Lucid Daily thing. Okay. It was a midnight drop last week. Okay, good. I'm not way behind on this. But yeah, I like it. Next account I buy is either going to be a Lucid Daily or a Tradeify straight to funded. Or maybe just another Apex one. I don't know. I feel somewhat comfortable in my Apex account. I don't know. I like the cheap evals. I don't love the activation fee, but I am at a place in my trading where I trust myself not to pass the eval in a crazy way, pay the activation fee, and then lose the funded account the same day or the same week. Funded account update for me, I think it's at, I want to say 7. Oh, it probably says on here. It's up, I was going to say 714. It's up $758. So I know that doesn't seem great, especially if you're comparing me to other traders on YouTube. But, and it kind of feels, it feels like, oh, $750. That's not very good. But I've been trading it for less than 2 weeks. So it's before, when I had funded accounts, I would have a funded account, I'd pass, I'd get it, I'd be so excited. If it was going at all well, if I made $500 that day, my husband would hear about it. I made $500 today. I made 500 real dollars. And he would kind of say, okay, yeah, we'll see if you get to the payout. So now I'm not looking at every day and being excited about the money, but just something I think I have a better grasp now on that these small, consistent gains do add up, and not to, like today I only made $50, but to not look at that as a nothing day. I don't want to only make $50 a day, but if I do, that still adds up. That's good. It's money I'm not spending on trading. So yeah, I'm going to be happy with these small wins and the small growth on my funded account. Okay. Raspberry trades. I love the Lucid Daily and TPT accounts. Boo on the TPT. Just kidding, guys. My only beef with TPT is that they dropped me as an affiliate for no reason. Probably just not big enough. Okay, yeah, they didn't do a formal announcement. Yeah, I'm excited that Lucid offered that because I felt like nobody was competing with Take Profit Trader on that, and yeah, I like the just easy, straightforward payouts. So I'll definitely be getting one, and I'm gonna try to get some to give away on here next week. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go make dinner. Yeah, sorry to hear that about Take Profit Trader. It's okay, Raspberry Trades. It was months ago. But yeah, it was just like out of nowhere. You just get an email and it's like you're not an affiliate anymore, and there's no real reason for it. So that kind of sucked. But honestly, I've made more money with Apex all the time, and I was already with Lucid, and Lucid quickly. I was making more money with them than with Take Profit Trader. So yeah, it was okay. It sucked too because then now it's always in my head that like any of the affiliates at any time can just send me an email and be like, "Hey, you're cut off. You're not a partner anymore." So I think that was the shitty part about Take Profit Trader doing that. It's just that I don't feel like these prop firms are a stable source of income for me. As long as they are, please use code Rehab. I appreciate it very much. 750 is okay. Yeah, I'm happy with the 750. I'm happy with in my trading. I'm happy with it not being. I'm happy with not spending money on it, and I'm happy with it not being a source of stress. That's my main thing. That trading never ruins my day anymore. Like usually by the end of the day, I don't even know. Like I've forgotten. If Tyler asked me at the end of the day how my trading went, I have to actually think about it to be like, how did my trading go? What did I make or whatever? So for me, that's good. If it's not stressing me out and I'm not spending money on it, and I feel like my strategy's good now. So I feel like I am actually progressing in my trading. So I'm happy. It's just the money, whatever. I just have to be very, very patient with that. I've been trading for 3 years, and for the last 3 months, I've been making 2 to 10K a week. That's awesome. Worst part, I don't know what changed. It just started happening. You have to know what changed. Figure out what changed, or figure out what you're doing now and keep doing it. Orlando, have a great one, everyone. Looking forward to the next stream. Yep, me too. Looking forward to some giveaways, maybe. Yeah, use what works for you. Okay, Rachel, yes, good to see you. Be happy to. Rachel, I made $50. It's not a scratch date. And I'm only trading one micro, so it's like, yeah. Yeah, you would feel worse if you lost control. Yeah, I mean, I traded like a bit of an idiot today. I'm not, well, you could see my trades there. It was just like entered too early, got stopped out by a few points, entered again, didn't hold as long as I should, felt regretful about getting out, entered again, went, what the hell am I doing? And just got out. And then hit the lockout button and was fine with it. So, yeah, I'm good with it. The goal isn't $50 a day, but I'm not going to complain about it. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Now I need to, once again, figure out how to turn the stream off. Maybe I'll put this, what is someone called it, like the circle of shame or whatever. I'll put this on while I figure it out. Okay, we'll see you guys next week. If you're in the Discord, I will see you tomorrow.